another piece of the puzzle, a piece of the pie. Konnichiwa. Hello. Oh wait, what? Am I supposed to do something here? Set course. Try jumping to closer system. Oh. This one either? I can't fly to this one? Okay, so I guess we'll go to this one first. Or do I have to go to this one, the other one first? Oh, this is, oh, okay. I don't want to exit. I want to go back to what I was looking at, but for some reason it like exits the whole thing. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Which one's closer? Okay, there we go. So can we jump there from here? Hopefully. 2D map. The map was kind of 3D. The stars are like moving around a little bit. Right now, I'm following the main quest, which is taking us to the... I don't remember. we're looking at another piece. Another piece of the puzzle. Can I go there now? Can I fast travel there now? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, the chat built into the game as the adoring fan. I'm always spinning. Oh. Why does it flash so bright? I'm sitting in a dark room. Ooh, new planet.
That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
What if am I gonna get in trouble if somebody on my ship has contraband and what if I didn't even know? What if I didn't even know?
Dang, for 3 minutes I was muted. You just saw me talking. Oh my god.
Okay, turn the light on.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Man, I completely forget. Okay, so the audio output capture is good, but my mic was not. I look like a fool. You know what? I got a mini Coca-Cola just for this. Like, I didn't feel like I had enough Coke for lunch. I'm like, ah, wanted something sweet. Anyway, to those of you who are wondering what I was talking about, I basically said, I hope you're having a good Saturday, and I watched YouTube videos this morning, hence the title, oh, I guess YouTube news, because I saw some news on YouTube for some of the YouTube creators I watch, and I'm starting to talk about Pumu Rainpuff, and about why she's graduating. So, apparently, she's graduating because she is just thinking that she will explore other creative avenues. And I remember seeing a comment on X regarding Pomu's graduation, and this person was like, well, she's gonna kill it in V Shoujo. And I'm like, that's funny. Although it's really funny because I know some Niji Sanji virtual tubers have reincarnated in V Shoujo, so heck if I know. But if this indeed is the last time we're gonna say Pumu Rainpuff, and she does not reincarnate into V Shoujo, I wish her the best. Her content has changed people's lives, literally and figuratively. It certainly has changed my life because I enjoyed the few clips I've seen her on YouTube, on her streams of her VODs. So, Yeah, I mainly look at Hololive virtual tubers, but occasionally I will see an indie virtual tuber or Niji Sanji virtual tuber. Heck, I watch V Shoujo virtual tubers now that I think about it. My favorite is Iron Mouse, and it is because Iron Mouse and Connor together, like interacting together is like the funniest thing ever. They are like the dynamic duo, and it's crazy. It's like I think personally, I think what Connor has achieved, like Connor from Trash Taste or Sea Dog VA or whatever you want to name him, but I think he should be proud of what he's done. Like he's accomplished so much, and like I think he's like living the dream that some of us weebs and otakus wish we had, which is being a non-virtual tuber collabing with all of the virtual tubers in a company. Like I think what Sea Dog V has accomplished is amazing. I think he's an upstanding gentleman. I think he has good morals too because I saw a clip of him and Rainho in real life just walking through the streets of Japan. Rainho was going up some stairs and Connor had the decency to turn the phone down, like the recording equipment down, so it doesn't show Rainho's the exterior, if if you get what I mean. So I think Connor has some good morals. I think Connor's just fun. I love watching his content. Like I'm not like Sea Dog VA for life. I'm not like that. Occasionally I'll just watch some of his stuff because I find it entertaining. It's a change of pace from what I usually watch because all I usually watch on YouTube is like Markiplier and Hololive clips nowadays. And then sometimes when I get tired of it, I just want to see Connor just be Connor. I think Connor's funny. I need to catch up with Trash Taste. I haven't listened to Trash Taste in like over half a year, so I have a lot of episodes to catch up. I also listened to Distractible by Markiplier and friends, so I've been catching up with Distractible. Considering like my drive to my work, my new work right now is like 30 minutes to an hour, and Distractible episodes are about an hour, so I get to hear one Distractible episode going to work, one Distractible episode coming home from work. And honestly, I love Distractible and I love Trash Taste. Special shout out to Kaicho for helping me get into Trash Taste because I enjoy Trash Taste. I actually so anyway, before I get all like completely off topic, yeah, seeing Pomu graduating makes me sad. I mean, I wasn't really in Pomu's community, but it's sad to see a really good virtual tuber go because the clips I've seen of Pomu is hilarious. Like there's the famous clip where it's like, "Oh no, I'm going to Pom," like that one where it's like, "I'm going to cut," like that meme, but it's like Pomu. It's so great. I love Celine, and I saw a post on X saying that Celine Tatsuki will no longer be an anime impulse for unforeseen circumstances, and I'm like, I'm just like, hmm, hmm, interesting. Oh, also, I kid you not, I kid you not. I need to figure out because Streamlabs OBS has had this feature where I could stream on multiple platforms, and I want to do that. I want to stream on Twitch and I want to stream on YouTube because I want to have YouTube lives. It'd be cool. I like to stream on Twitch and stuff, but it'd be awesome if I could also stream on YouTube as well. Like I remember Amelia Watson, one of her streams said something to that effect, or one of her VODs, and I was like, I would love to do that because I love streaming. I love talking into the void because literally, as you guys noticed, no one really looks at my content. And I recognize that. My content is garbage. I will not hide it, not even going to sugarcoat it. It's garbage. But I love doing it because it's a fun thing to do. It's a hobby. I love playing video games, I love watching anime, and I love creating content. And YouTube, like it's a fun pastime. Like I have so much stuff planned. Like it's crazy because I work as an engineer, but I make plans to do these crazy things like go to Japan, go to Hawaii, go to all these anime conventions, get my friend a public announcement system at their card shop because I just want them to be able to not blow out their voice. Which update, by the way, it was so nice to go on Thursday and to see them use the public announcement system that the community chipped in to get. It was so nice, and I was like, dang, their voice is really sultry. I'm like, are you on Audible? And they were like, no, I'm on Amazon Prime. I was like, oh, don't set the bar low. um, but yeah, I do a lot of stuff outside of this, outside of work. Like I make plans to go do this with friends. And yeah, like I'm not famous, nor do I ever think I will ever be famous. Um, I'm just not a good person. Like I always tell you, I'm not a good person. I'm not. I'm really not. Um, so I don't know. It's like I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of plans personally that I want to do outside of work, outside of family life, outside of friend lives. I just and yeah, just I have so many plans for so many different things that I think I'm fine with just this. So like, because I know for YouTubers and Twitch streamers, they put in the effort to get recognized, and I respect that. Like nowadays, there are so many content creators. Like you got to do something that makes you stand out. You got to do something, and I'm just like, you know what? I'll go for it. If I get it, I get it. If not, then that's where the cookie crumbles. Like, literally, I remember whenever someone asked, like Markiplier or any famous virtual tuber, like, or famous YouTuber in general, like, how'd you get famous? Was there, like, a way to do it? And I kid you not, I know that Markiplier's response was like, what do you mean? I was just lucky. And yeah, because I remember seeing YouTube ads for this one dude, I forget, it was like Con or something. He's like, I know how to make you famous. And I'm like, sure, maybe it'll work, but like some of these famous YouTubers kind of just stumbled upon stardom. It's literally a 1 in a million chance, and it's a basically it's a risk for high reward, high risk high reward type of deal. So yeah, like I said, my content's garbage, but I love doing it. So if you enjoy it, thank you for watching, appreciate it. Anyway, um, back to YouTube news. So yeah, Palma's graduation. She's just pursuing other creative avenues, and it's sad to see her go, but I wish her the best. All right, the next one was Joel Javier. I think it's Joel Javier or Joel Javier. If you don't know who they are, they're an amazing YouTuber. They basically make short films like every week. Um, and I saw an announcement today that they're going this year, 2024. Apparently, this YouTube video was posted like 11 days ago. It's called what, like, it's been fun or something like that. It's like the literally the title of the video is "It's been fun," and excuse me. And this YouTuber, I've watched some of his animated shorts. I've actually watched some of his live action shorts, and I thought they were hilarious. I love it. It's not anime and stuff because I'm into anime and manga. No, it's just generic slapstick comedy live action, like how some shorts were banging, like Key and Peele type of stuff. But it's more like toned down in my eyes, anyway. But his content's really great. I don't really watch him as much, but he made an announcement that he is going to be stopping weekly short films. He is now going to be insane, which I thought he was insane when he announced this. He is going to do 12 feature films in 12 months this year. The Ronborn LB. Who? Hi. It's Joel Havey from YouTube. He's the guy that makes short films. Who was in Moist Critical stuff. Yeah, hi. Hey, Laron. Hello, friend. Thanks for joining the stream. Right? But yeah, no, that was an announcement. Another announcement. Like, me? Oh, I'm alright. It's been a pretty chill day, to be honest. I slept in, got like 10 hours of sleep. It's great. I still have bags under my eyes, and I'm pretty sure that's just due to the amount of lack of sleep I did to myself like the past like multiple years. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, Laurent. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Um, yeah. Yeah, and then Aki Dearest. So Aki Dearest, YouTuber, also the special someone of the Anime Man. um, so she announced in her YouTube video, I don't know how recent this is, but she finished Japanese school. So she actually was in Japan at a school that was teaching Japanese. That was their thing. Is my stand shrinking? Please, to God, I hope not. Anyway, um, is it? Oh shoot, is it? Hold on, is it actually going down? That's weird. That's weird. Maybe it's just me. Hold on. Okay, I think. Okay, cool. It looked like it. I don't know. Anyway, so Aki Dearest finished Japanese school. Kudos to her, and she's doing things to help her learn Japanese while being in Japan. So that's cool. I think that was it for YouTube news. To be honest, I think that was honestly that was pretty much it. So yeah, YouTube news. It's crazy stuff. I also watched some Hololive clips this morning, but yeah, I had a really chill time. I watched the second episode of Sasaki and Peeps, the anime, which is currently streaming on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll will never ever sponsor me, but hey, check out Crunchyroll. I have an account. I am a mega fan, which means not only can I watch without ads, I can also download the content on my Crunchyroll app on my mobile phone and watch it on the go in places that have no Wi-Fi or data. So, yeah, it's crazy, crazy stuff, man. Oh, so yeah, Sasaki and Peeps is great. I love it. Like, oh my god, like I've said before in a previous stream, like when you watch Sasaki and Peeps, it starts off. It starts off building the world of the series because Sasaki and Peeps does not ex- reside in one world; it resides in a fantasy world. So it's so weird, and I think it works so well so far with the only two episodes that are out. It's basically you take fantasy, you combine it with slice of life, you combine it with Bungo Stray Dogs, and apparently you're going to include it with Sailor Moon. And I was like, dude, this man is like 5D chessing Spy Family. Because Spy Family, I see like 3D chess. Kid, Spy, Assassin. Sure. Sasaki and Peeps. Fantasy world, regular world, psychics in regular world, and now a freaking magical girl in the regular world. I'm like, bro. I feel like the creator of Sasaki and Peeps saw Spy Family and was literally like, hold my beer. Let me write something more insane. It's so insane. The first episode of Sasaki and Peeps is 48 minutes. It spends time building the world, and it does a great time. It does a great time. It is a great time watching it. It does a great job doing it. It literally builds the foundation of the series, and I'm like, that is a great 48-minute episode because it literally feels like two. It feels like one episode. Like, well, it is one episode, but there is so much content. Not too much, not too little. Enough to keep me engaged for the full 48 minutes. Because I've watched anime for years, guys. It's hard for me to watch certain anime now without having to get my phone. Kid you not, my phone, and just like play a gotcha game while just occasionally looking up to see the subtitles. Like my bar of anime has gone higher and higher over the years, and I can honestly tell you that Sasaki and Peeps has reached that bar and is probably going to raise it even higher because it's so freaking good. The first episode is basically two episodes in one. Like, and I understand why they made it a 48-minute episode because there's just so much to build off of. It was, how did Sasaki get to the fantasy world? How does this affect Sasaki's main life? And then is the second part, which is key foundation for the series. Next, you invoke another element called psychics. So again, in Sasaki and Peeps, there's two worlds. In the fantasy world, ooh, magic, isekai, But in Sasaki's world, it's more strict because there are like laws of magic are strict in Sasaki's world because magic doesn't exist. It's just psychic abilities. So in the fantasy world, you learn the spell, you can cast whatever element you want. In Sasaki's world, a psychic that uses one element sticks with that element for the rest of their lives. Which is awesome. So you just imagine Sasaki just accidentally using his magic powers and invoking the psychic, whatever, this hidden organization in Japan that is like, ooh, we're a hidden organization for psychics. It seems like you're a psychic. And Sasaki's like, wait, bro, what the fudge? What is going on? And Sasaki's like, oh shoot, I have to hide the fact that I'm like I'm not a psychic. I just know magic because of my otherworldly Java sparrow. It's not even a parakeet. It's just this, or a parrot. It's just a Java sparrow that can talk. It's, what the fudge? But yeah, I can go into town about how much I love Sasaki and Peeps. I can go into how much, and I kid you not, I watched it when it premiered. Like I was like, okay, let me just give this a shot. It looks like something fun to watch because nowadays I don't watch that much anime, sadly. I used to be on anime binges, and now it's just like I don't really watch that much anime. It's like anime burnout for me right now, and like I just don't have the time to just binge it. Today I had the time. I was actually thinking about binging an anime, like this magical girl anime. I forget what it's called, but I was like, nah, I don't feel like it. Instead, I just watched YouTube videos, found some awesome YouTube announcements, and decided to stream because I want to make some effort. well, not effort. I want to make some progress in like freaking Inazuma and Genshin Impact. And like I said, if I don't get Raiden, I will most likely splurge for Raiden. Because I want Raiden. Oh my god, I'm so glad Raiden is like back on the scene, and I feel like Raiden's so popular. Isn't this her first fourth time on the banner in Genshin Impact? Because like Raiden was like, I think before, if my friend told me right, Raiden was the only Genshin character Archon to be on a banner 3 times. Now, what does that mean for you guys that don't play Genshin Impact? All right, so in Genshin Impact, it's a gotcha game because they gotcha with these awesome waifus and husbandos. But essentially, there comes a period where they're like, all right, guys, here's a period of time, and you need to you will get this character in this period of time. If you don't get that character in the period of time, it's oops, you can't get it anymore. So during that time period, people will spend money or in-game currency to try and get that character. If they don't, they miss their chance. But Hoyoverse is kind. They're like, hey, don't worry. They might appear in a banner in the future. And apparently, Raiden is the only character, Archon character, to be put on a banner like 3 freaking times. Mind you, Genshin is still recent, and by recent I mean like it's been out for like 3 or 4 years. It's crazy. It's made waves. And Raiden, this is her fourth banner, and I'm like, okay, I guess I might as well take the time to try and roll, to try and wish for Raiden. I think I'll ever get her? No, no, bro. Like I may be an engineer, but bro, like my gotcha rating skills, like my gotcha skills suck. Unless it's for specific characters, then I will go for it. But yeah.
I gotta figure out how to decorate my ship. Can I do that? Because I think before when I asked you guys like how do I decorate my ship,
Yeah.
I asked
Oh,
the guy,
oh, I burped.
someone that I talked to.
I had spam for lunch. My mom cooked spam. It was good. So like I woke up, I had like scrambled egg that my dad made probably, and then my mom made spam, and I was like, cool, free food. I was actually thinking of going out for dinner tonight. But oh yeah, also a fun fact. So I don't know how Monday is going to work for where I live at. Where I live at, I got a post on. I was notified on X that the from the National Weather Service of this of my area, or one of the cities in my area, released a post on X being redundant here, but bear with me, saying that I believe either tomorrow, Monday, it's like around Monday for sure, but it's like Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday of next week, and Sunday this week, the weather is gonna tank. Like it's gonna go below 15 degrees Fahrenheit. So I remember driving home from work. I believe Wednesday, yeah, because I was notified about it when I was just enjoying a smoothie with my best friend at Ninja Ramen because we had just helped like gave my friend Darkhound at their card shop the public announcement system, and it was just like, uh, watch out, weather's gonna be bad. So as I was driving home, there were signs saying, watch out for crew, ice prevention measures are taking effect. I'm like, wow, Texas is learning to adapt to it because the past 3 years, the freeze, like the cold, like the freeze overs, like it sucked. The first freeze over happened during a time where I was not in a good mental state, so that sucked. It happened again the second time, but we were more prepared for it. Still sucked because I was still not in a good mental state. Last year, it didn't like knock out the power, so that was good. I mean, some places were knocked out. For me, it didn't. So fourth time's the charm, I guess. Oops, I gotta spit on my monitor. Ew. Ew. But yeah. Also, if you noticed, why I look a bit shorter and like the scene kind of changed, it's because the table that my gaming laptop is currently on, I didn't know I could raise it even more. I thought it was at the height it could be, like the max height. No, I pulled it up more, and it's yeah, no, it can go higher, and I'm glad it did because during my streams on here, when I stream in my ghetto setup, I have lower back pains because I have to bend over. But now that I can adjust the height, I can straighten up my back so my lower back doesn't hurt as much. So I'm like, oh my gosh, because if you guys don't know, I have a very minor case of scoliosis. It's still scoliosis, despite how minor it is, but I have scoliosis. So this actually helps out if I could just raise the stand enough that I don't have to slouch over. I like being able to stand up straight because of my minor case of scoliosis. Which is why in my room downstairs, I have the TV at a really high height. It's like suspended, not like by ropes or anything, but there's like a wall mount where my TV's at, and I just look at it, like sitting on a chair. So I don't like slouch over. I actually lean back and I look up at the TV. I like doing that. Like it's good for my back. It's literally is because I have minor case scoliosis, and I didn't know that until like I was like in my preteens, teens. It was pretty bad. Like my mom's like, "Oh my god." But yeah, scoliosis is pretty serious. I know, like scoliosis is still scoliosis. So if I treat it, I might grow like maybe an inch and a half taller. It's like in my lower back. Because you apparently my friends are like, oh, can you see it? Yeah, and they're like, yeah, I can. It's slightly a misaligned spine. I'm like, oh, freak, man. I finished my Coke Mini. I'm good for soda today. Because if I decide to go out for dinner, I don't know. I bet you guys heard that. But now, water, hydrate, God, fudge, shoot. I did that and like water came out from like the nozzle. Shoot. I'm glad it didn't like go over the freaking it didn't like spill all over my keyboard. Which there's some drops. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh shoot. All right. Anyway. Oh, that's right. That's right. I just remembered something. So this morning, I actually, I actually saw Crony cry on stream. Well, not on stream, on a clip. So a clipper had recorded Crony's New Year's stream. Like, there's apparently a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament with Hololive, which I clearly missed. And I was just watching clips of it, and I saw the clip with Yabirus, which I love that internet name for Iris because she says some pretty cursed stuff, I guess. But like Iris and Crony on the same stream, and I think Iris was drunk. I'm assuming Crony was also inebriated as well. I don't know. It didn't. No one said for sure that she was drunk. Granted, I didn't really pay attention to the contents of the stream because the only information I have is from Clippers. So anyway, so the stream started out with them just doing nonsense and like Iris tweeting out for Crony that she's streaming live for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then there was a point in the stream where Crony legit cries, and I'm like, what the fudge? She was like, yeah, it's all my fault, and she snips and she starts crying, and I'm like, wait, is this for real? And like, I'm like, it was wild. Crony was crying on stream, and I was like, oh shoot. But like the way she cries really is similar to how she laughs though. She's like like it sounds like how she laughs, and Crony has an adorable laughing voice. I think Crony's voice is amazing. I think Crony as an individual is awesome. So, but yeah, no, she was crying on stream, and like she composed herself like later on. But I was like, oh my god, because the clip was labeled, like the clip was literally labeled Crony was caught. Crony cries on stream, and I was like, no way. And I think she did. I think she legit cried on stream, and I'm like, oh my god. I mean, like, I think they're just both drunk because she was like, it's all my fault. It's like I think Iris said something about like it was Crony's fault, and Crony was like, you're right, it's all my fault. And then she legit sniffs. It is all my fault. And then she starts like, like she starts like, crying, and I'm like, bro, no, you kid, right? This is a joke, right? I don't. Crony is great. Crony, no, don't cry. I mean, Crony, like everyone. I don't know if everyone like recognizes this, but virtual tubers have stuff outside of being a virtual tuber, and it affects with them. So I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like there's stuff that Crony is dealing with outside of Hololive. I mean, like, she has her own personal life, and I feel like she's done a great job in addressing those personal things. Because I remember I saw a clip of her explaining, like, yeah, I think I've grown over over the past months. So I'm like, I'm happy to hear that. Like, I feel like Crony is growing in the right direction. Like, and by right direction in this case, I mean, like, she's not only just growing as a person, she's growing into someone that is doing the correct things to take care of themselves, to help them get better. Because, you know, being a content creator is tough. It's not as easy as everyone thinks it is. Because there are points in time where you go through burnout and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to break from this. like the saying is like if you love what you're doing, you never work a day in your life.
There's
Uh,
everybody has American accent. Where's
the
the
opposite is true.
United States?
You're
What are they saying? What are they talking about?
if
I guess
if
there
the
are
thing you're
some
doing is what you
American
enjoy
accents.
and you do it so much it becomes sickening, then it becomes something you don't enjoy. It just becomes work, and then you're just like, no, I don't want to do this. So I feel like Crony is an incredible virtual
Oh
tuber
yeah.
as well as an is as well as an incredible
That's
individual, and I feel like I agree with her, and I think she's grown over these years. I feel like she's got become better at what she's at what she's doing, um, and it may not be a big jump, but I think she's like way better than she was before, and I feel like she's
that's really
continuing to
valiant.
improve herself, and I think that's amazing. And Crony should give her pats on the backs
That's
for that.
well,
Um,
that's just amazing.
how do I summarize this? Because it feels like I'm just
I said
like
that Italian though.
meandering or just dawdling or like what is the term now I forgot the term for just like it's like filibustering. I don't know. It's just like man, I'm just talking to talk at this point. In general, I think Crony's an awesome individual, and I think she is improving herself daily. That's basically what I'm saying. Because I know she was great in the beginning. She's great. She's great now, but I feel like she's improving. I feel like she's become a better person than before. I'm just happy for Crony. Like legit, I'm just happy that she is amazing, and I'm happy that she is improving herself. And I know people are like, I'm pretty sure they'll be like, no, I haven't improved myself. Like, no, you have. Doesn't matter. These experiences you experience, the stuff you've done, helps you improve. It helps you realize what to do next. Like it helps you like realize what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, what to improve on, and then you take that experience and incorporate it in the next big thing you do. You make it bigger and better. And that's usually what content creators do. Like Mr. Beast, for example. Like in the beginning, no one would watch his stuff. Like he even admitted it too. And then now he is like a big sensation, and I honestly respect that. Like I think Mr. Beast is a cool guy. Honestly, he's very ambitious. Good type of ambitious. Not Ganondorf ambitious like he takes over like a freaking world, but I think he's just an amazing person. I think Crony is great. I think Mr. Beast is great. I think everyone's great. Anyway, yeah, I just kind of wanted to start the stream off with some news as well as blabber a bit about random stuff because apparently I just like talking. That's another thing. I am surprised at like how much I've grown as a streamer. Honestly, like I've grown a lot. Like you can go to my first stream ever on Twitch. I kid you not. So when I first started Twitch, I wanted to save the stream because I know straight Twitch has like this whole like after this amount of days the stream is deleted off the internet, and I was like, I'm a hoarder. I want all my streams to stay alive. How do I save them? So I went through forums and they're like, if you just highlight the entire stream, it's gonna be there forever. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I do that. If you go to my first stream, it is Bloody Trapland, one of the games on my Steam, and you can see like I kid you not, it was so weird. My first stream, it was so weird. I was like, how do I do this? I was figuring out how to stream while playing Bloody Trampland. I didn't really talk that much. Like, really, my first stream. But as I do more and more streams, I continue to improve. I figured out what to say, what to do, how to act natural on stream. Like, these are stuff that you learn by doing. And so it's not easy. Like I said, it's not easy for content creators because when you the hardest thing that everyone says, and it is true, is starting something. It is so hard to start something. Now continuing it is a whole nother thing, but starting something of your own accord is hard. It's always the first step that take is hard, which is why if you go into physics, it's always hard. Like it requires a lot of energy to move. Now to contain that energy is not as much because you can just keep going with the flow, like inertia, basically. Yeah, push it and it will go essentially. And you just need that push. You need that. You need to do it, and then you have to do stuff to help maintain it, of course. But bottom line, blabbering aside, it's hard, and taking that first step is hard. So that's what I did when I started streaming on Twitch because I used to do YouTube, and honestly, it was pretty easy for me to get into YouTube because in 2011 that's when I started doing YouTube on my previous channel that got terminated, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed editing videos, posting content. It was fun for me. Did people watch it? No. Like I said, my content is garbage, but I enjoyed it. It was so much fun. So I started doing it more, and I kid you not, the one thing that bothered me when I first started YouTube was hearing my own voice. A lot of people can relate to this. I didn't like hearing my own voice. I was like, so cringe. Now I don't have as much of the cringe anymore. I did get it again when I started streaming, and I gotta say I love streaming because I started streaming around like my university years, like back in like what 2019, 2020, because I was dealing with school. I had work. I didn't have time to sit down and edit videos, and when I did, I had to make time. So streaming was an alternative for me to be creative and just do whatever the heck I wanted to do. I like it. I really do. So shout out to Twitch and YouTube for giving me the tools to be creative. So yeah, and iMovie from Apple, because the early YouTube videos on my old Terminated channel and SP Advanced was literally on iMovie, and I was proud of that stuff. There was a lot of heart in it. I would sit there, edit, have the funnest time. I kid you not, there were times where I go back to the old videos and I would just watch it because I was like, man, these are some good memories. And that's what I like. I like recording things and keeping it on the internet for perpetuity because it's like these are the memories I made. These are good things. Like these are stuff I can look back on and just be like, I did that. That's cool. You know, it's really cool. I mean, it's been years since, but it's stuff I look back on fondly. Like that's something I'm proud I did, or maybe not. Who knows? But it's whatever. So, which then leads into the whole thing of I need to add another destination for Streamlabs because I keep forgetting that when you start the stream, Streamlabs is like, do you want to add another destination? I should have been like, YouTube, my YouTube channel, I go live. What? I don't know how that affects stream chat here on Streamlabs OBS. I don't know if like YouTube Live stream chat combines with Twitch stream chat, conglomerates. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works, but it's whatever. But yeah, no, I've been streaming a lot more recently, and I like it, honestly. I like being able to take the time and stream. I do. And there's times where I just can't, and it's fine. Life. And I remember, like, I had someone just direct message me on Discord and being like, what's your stream schedule? I was like, I don't have one. I tried to keep one. It was originally like, oh, I stream this days, and then it went to, I will stream once every week, and then it went to, I will stream whenever I want. It's just me. I handle my own stuff, so. But yeah, so far as you guys have seen on my streams, I learned some Japanese and I play Genshin. So that's pretty much it. I have some ideas for streams, like for example, I said it before, a Hololive clip reaction stream where all I do is just watch Hololive clips and just enjoy it watching it with you guys. And I just enjoy it. And then there is the one I came up last night because of the epilogue that came up for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, which is just streaming me unlocking all the special coaches in Blueberry Academy. I was sitting, I was like, man, I don't know what it is about Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet. I love that game a lot. Like, I love it enough that I want to stay. I want to stay playing that game. More, okay, no, that's not the right way to say it. So usually when I finish a Pokemon game, I'm just like, okay, cool, that's it. I don't really feel like doing any extra side quests, and then I just leave. Like I leave the game in its perpetuity, in its perpetual state, and just move on to the next thing. But Pokemon Violet, Pokemon Scarlet, there's just something about it that makes me want to come back and play the game. And it's like what Game Freak or Nintendo or the Pokemon Company has done for this game has been so revolutionary in my eyes. Like being able to just copy the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild mechanics. It's like not copy it verbatim, but just overworld. Like at first it was Pokemon Sword and Shield with the wild areas, and then now it's like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's like, okay, we're gonna take it a step further and just make it just overworld. Granted, there are some things they could fix, but it's just overworld, and you just go wherever you want to go with an awesome Pokemon that is from the very distant past or the very distant future, and just be able to explore. And they enhanced it with the downloadable content, the Teal Mask, the Indigo Disc. because now you can fly through the region. You can fly through Kitakami, you can fly through the Terrarium and Blueberry Academy, you can fly through the Paldea region, and you won't like fall like the whole gliding mechanic did in the base game. Like you can fly, you can actually traverse the entirety of the map. Like you can go to the high point. Like I've said before, in the Blueberry Academy's terrarium, if you go to the very top where that like big massive orb is, with Kitakami's crystal lake water, with Paldea soil, as Miss Brider says, um, you can get a bottle cap. I believe 50 stellar Terra shards. There was a gold bottle cap, yeah, and then there's an ability patch up there. So fun little thing if you guys didn't know that. Like it takes a while to get up there, but like it shows you how massive the Blueberry Terrarium map is, because it took me probably 2.5 minutes to 5 minutes to get to the very top of that map, and I can't imagine what the map borders are for the Paldea region and Kitakami. Like I cannot imagine. But I kind of just want to take my time playing the game and just fly through the game. Honestly, like just fly through the game, because I think like the overworld map for Violet and Scarlet is just so good. So I think I will do a stream of me just unlocking all the special coaches for both Scarlet and Violet, and just because after you beat the epilogue, more people you can there are more special coaches you can call to the Blueberry Academy club room, like the Elite Four club room, and it's super cool. Um, really need to put in. I might even revisit Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield just so I can make my own Galar Cup, which was the last free update they did for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, which I think is crazy. It's great. Like, I like what they're doing with Sword and Shield in Scarlet and Violet, because they're just adding content to it without being like, ooh, Scarlet 2, Scarlet 5, or whatever. They're just adding stuff to it, and I think it's cool. I think like that's really fulfilling. Like the downloadable content enhances it. It really does. Um, but it doesn't really take away from the base game. The base game is great by itself, but the downloadable content adds flair to the base game, which I think that's what downloadable content should be. And I think Pokemon has done a great job with their downloadable content, like with Sword and Shield's the Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor and the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. I think they're doing a great job with their downloadable content, and if this is the route for future Pokemon games, that makes me excited, because gives me a reason, like gives me a reason to come back to the base game. And I don't know, I just like that. I like that. I like that idea of like, here's the game, and then you can get downloadable content that enhances the game, so it makes the game feel fresh. Like, I think that's cool. I love it. I genuinely love it. I have not used Terrapagos. I just realized I have never once used Terrapagos. That's funny. I usually get the legendary Pokemon or mythical Pokemon, and I just don't touch them. I just want them for my Pokedex. I'm just like, I'll be fine with my Skeledirge and Meowscarada. Who needs legendaries and mythicals? I do. Like, it is so funny. Scarlet and Violet, I kid you not, is the only Pokemon game where I do not have a legendary Pokemon in my team. Like, it's so funny. And it's mainly due to the annoying thing they did, which is it's an ick that I have with Scarlet Violet, is that when you put Koraidon, like the Koraidon you're paired with, or Miraidon that you're paired with at the start of the game, that is your partner Pokemon besides your starter, when you have them in your party, you can't ride them, and I think that's stupid. I feel like they should have been like, you can ride it, but it's part of your party. Or you can just take it out, and you can still ride on Koraidon or Miraidon. And I'm like, that's so stupid. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but it's stupid. So, like, if I, like, Miraidon and Koraidon are super cool. I love their abilities. It's so awesome. Oh my god, I think it's awesome. But I never use them, because I need to use them to traverse Paldea, Kitakami, and the Blueberry Academy's terrarium. So, if I had a complete team, it would be the 5 Pokemon, like regular Pokemon, and then it'd be Koraidon or Miraidon. But like, I can't use Miraidon or Koraidon because I need them to traverse Paldea. If I have them in my team, I only run around and I can't fly or jump or all that stuff. I need Koraidon for that and Miraidon for that. But if I don't have them, they're not part of my team, so I can't use them in battle, and it's so freaking annoying. It's gotten to the point where it's like it's so much work just getting off Koraidon Miraidon and just okay, take them out of my party. We'll put them in my party. Let's attack. I literally just like go talk to the trainer, fight, and then move on. That's what I want. But it's so annoying how they did it for Scarlet and Violet. But other than that, everything else I liked, except for the lake. The lake was horrible. They need to focus on like dealing with like overclocking the Switch or like overloading the Switch with all that information from like freaking going on the lake. Because if you go on the lake, if you guys know what I mean, if you go on the lake in Scarlet and Violet, your game lags because there's just so much going on. There's Pokemon just being annoying, going everywhere. There's the Pokemon battle that you somehow decided to do on the lake, which is a bad idea. And then you're just swimming, and then there's the animation. All of that data is just like, oh, guess what? Like literally, like the game is like, hey, Switch, you're going to go into overtime, and it's just like, oh, the Switch is freaking out and makes the game lag. So, two, two things to complain about. But other than that, I think it's such a good game. It's so good. I love it. I love Scarlet and Violet, and I'd like to continue playing it, but sadly, some things come to an end. Like Sword and Shield, like lasted for like 2 years essentially. Because it came out 2019, and then the downloadable content came out, and I kept playing it up until like 2020, 2021, and then it became relevant because Pokemon Legends Arceus came out in 2022,
Alright, I'm all out.
I believe.
Time to stab.
Yeah, because Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out around that time, right? Yeah, because I remember I played Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I completed that. Granted, I didn't max out the weapons. Hi, Beam. Welcome to the stream. And like I didn't max out the weapons, but I 100%ed Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And I remember playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. I wanted to completely complete it because such a good game. I love how I feel like games have seen how Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild or Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom did it, and then they're like, if we incorporate it into this game, how would it do? And it's doing so good. Oh my god, the moolah. But I like those types of games, taking a creative spin to like a regular game, and so it's gonna be so sad to see. It's sad to see that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will not have anything else added to it. I think it's just it. It's just such a good game. And I know I was talking to one of my best friends, Green913, and we were talking about Pokemon one day, and they were saying like, the suspicions is that Black and White are going to have a remake on Switch. I'm like, oh, I'd be down. I've never played what is the region? Oh, you streamed last night, Beam? Oh, that's pretty cool. So there is, what is it? So it was like Kanto. No, it was Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh. What was the fifth region? And then there's Kalos, and then Alola, Galar, and now Paldea. I forget what the fifth one was. It's based off of New York City, which is pretty funny. Oh my god, I forgot the fifth region of Pokemon. Oh wait, hold on. Is my phone fully charged? So my phone is plugged in. Let me see. Yeah, it's plugged in. Okay. Time to look this up.
I'll try. Doesn't even change. It's not the same thing. Whoa.
Yeah, Green just texted me. Green just texted me a really nice picture. Let's see.
Poncho looks cool though.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't.
Wait, what is that?
Their name is on there, but because apparently you can take selfies now in Scarlet and Violet. Took a picture with Nimona, Penny, and Arvin. I'm like, I should have done that because I can't do that anymore. Son of a biscuit. Anyway,
Oh, they baited me!
fifth region of Pokemon.
There's mines everywhere! They're just running into the mines.
Unova, that's it. Unova. How can I forget Unova? There's like the freaking the Unovan Yamask and then the Galarian Yamask, because Galarian Yamask evolves into Renerigus, and Unovan Yamask evolves to Cofagrius. Yeah, Cofagrius. Fragrius? Cofagrius? What was it? Hold on. I gotta look that up.
Ooh, great.
Is it Cofagrius? Co
I said
Cofa
Cofagrigus.
Cofagrigus. Yeah, Cofagrigus. Because it's Yamask.
Please. I need more rubies.
Oh, really? Is one of your the one that came out was your friend, one of your friends from Just Dance, the Just Dance community? Hey, that's pretty awesome. I'm happy for you, buddy. Yeah, so the stand's not going down, right? Uh oh. Uh oh. Is it? Oh, I think it is.
What
Hold
is
on.
this?
We gotta be adjusting the stand.
You have noticed our friends sent. You must be very thirsty and excited
Oh
to
God.
drink. And why am I sure? My friends are too. Tasks have for you now. Go and chant
Oh.
some beer. It's not
All
that
right.
cute.
I think
I
that's
just
the
want to
max it'll go. I
sprinkle
think I've just been
swimming.
like playing the fool. I'm just like, huh? Because it's better than it was before. Yeah, I think this is the absolute highest can go. Thank you. And oh, Ken came out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hada! I like this. I like this height. I like this height because now I don't have to like kill myself, because usually it was like down here, like where the
Are you
laptop
bored?
was, like I said earlier.
Okay.
But yeah, it was great. Good times.
This unit has served as
All
enough
right,
profit. The time has come for us to
that's done.
get out
So what are we gonna
and
do?
start
You may
saving
ask. Of course, learn Japanese and play some Gunshin for the rest of the day, because I want to play Gunshin. So we're gonna play some Gunshin. But before I do that, I'm gonna just take care of some personal stuff. I have trash on the floor, namely my mini Coca-Cola can. Yeah, let's go. Oh, okay, we will go. Just give me a moment. I need to do
I've
some
been staying
personal
hydrated
stuff.
for 10 minutes.
I'll be back.
I have a lot of tea. I should just drink all of this. Might as well drink a little tea. I wait. Shrimp meal pack. Cereal? Shrimp and cereal? Yummy. Did I pick up some trash? Why am I so heavy? Oh. Can this guy hold stuff for me? He's like a companion, right?
Cave like this.
Yes.
If you're looking for something in particular, I might have a spare.
I need you to take some. Oh, I didn't mean to see that. Here you go.
You want me to carry some?
Yes. Miss. This thing. Oh, this isn't even as cool. This is lame. I'm gonna drop that. I think I'm good now. I don't have a
Yeah,
lot. Oh, vacuum sealed
done
tofu?
too.
That doesn't sound too bad. Alright. I think I'm ready. I think I grabbed all the good stuff. Moonshine! Oh, but there's no moonshine in it. Oh. That's cute. Alright, to the thingy. Wait. There's more stuff. Rattler. I don't know. I don't really like pistols in this game. I guess the pistols are okay, but they're so... I feel like pistols are so underwhelming. Maybe they're good. Ooh. Collection? I don't think I have this one.
Smugglers are as common as fleas.
More stuff. There's just too much stuff to loot in this game. Rattle 'em, boy. What is that for? Rattle 'em, boys. Give me all the stuff. Hookah? Hookah? What are they hooking up? Hookah? Another rattler. Some upgrade stuff. Lore? Note? I'm just a hoarder. No, there's too much stuff in this game. Okay. I've been hearing rumblings about ranchers and homesteaders around these parts complaining about getting harassed about their land. Now, I'm not saying we couldn't be doing this ourselves. It'd be slim pickings if you ask me. What I'm saying is, if we're not doing it, we better be making sure it's coming back on us. What does this even mean? I don't even understand anything from that sentence. It's like a AI brought it. Ooh! saw a big dinosaur after all. It's not chat GPT. I did read like a little article where they're talking. There was like an interview with Todd Howard, and they're like, "So are you guys gonna use AI in your games, like in the future?" And he just gave an answer that was like, it's pretty much like oh, we're trying to keep up with expectations of new games. It's like a non-committal, I guess. Is that a word? He didn't give like a real answer. He just kind of avoided the question. Okay, what does it say? Welcome to our little camp. It doesn't look like much, but I know you'll find a place for yourself here. It certainly beats living under the thumb of the Freestar guards. Plus, the Ashta don't come around here. So outside of Aquila, this might be the safest place on the planet. Aw, maybe we should, maybe they were fine. Wait, hold on. I think my game is. Oh wait, I was on the wrong screen. Yeah, he gave like a very politician answer, I guess. It kind of does make sense that. Ooh, this looks cool. That some games might use like AI if it's like a really big game, I guess, to kind of make the world feel like it's filled with stuff. I actually liked that AI game we played where you get to talk with like AI, but I don't know. I don't think anything in games should really be replaced by it. You know what I mean? Settlers casual wear. But I could see why people might want to use it, because then obviously you don't have to pay people as much, I guess. Kind of messed up. Whoa, this looks cool. Wait, okay, this actually is a nice pistol. Yeah, Saxabar. Yeah. Well, that was like the only good AI